Hi guys, my name is Todd Worley. I'm a blogger and online entrepreneur, and I wanted to thank you for actually watching this video today, okay? Anyways, hold on one sec here. I'll tickle in the back of my throat. Does anybody else just love coffee? Honestly, I don't know what it is, but blogging and coffee go together hand in hand, almost like peanut butter and jelly. I mean, when you think of a blogger, you almost think of that scene of a blogger just sitting in a cafe, nice warm cup of coffee just sitting right next to him, laptop out, and him just blogging away. Love coffee. But anyways, let's get to it here. How to write killer content, okay? Now people are always out there trying to figure out, oh, how do I write this high quality content, or how do I write some killer content that I can just post on my website and stuff like that. Well guys, one, it takes work, okay? There is no shortcuts around it. There is no great magical content system that's just gonna make your content shoot out sparkles and everything else so that people come and read it, okay? What it's gonna take is work, okay? Now there is a few simple steps that you can actually take to create valuable quality killer content, okay? Let's go over some of these steps right here. You can write on the right whiteboard for you guys. Okay, so your first step is going to be research. Okay? Very important step. Why? Because you want to sound knowledgeable about the subject that you're actually blogging about, okay guys? And this is one that a lot of people end up skipping. But if you go out there, you do the research, get some supporting facts for your topic, okay? Get some supporting facts for their blog content, all this good stuff, okay? Maybe you can go out and snag a quote or two, okay? Because that is really going to help when it comes to your content, okay? It's just going to add more value to your content, okay? Next, outline. Yes, that thing that you learned in school. Now, when you outline, the way that I outline is I do it by I like to go and I take my headers and I'll outline my headers out first, and then underneath it I'll put in like some supporting facts, about 2 or 3 supporting facts, sentences or whatnot, so that when I'm writing, I hit the header, boom, I already know what my tagline is going to be, go underneath, boom, got my sentences all structured out and everything like this. For some people that might not work though, okay? So you can even replace this one with brainstorming, okay? Doing a mind map and stuff like that. Just really kind of just organizing your thoughts is the main premise here, okay? And that's what you want to do when you're creating valuable content. Why? Because it's almost like a guide map, okay? It lets you make your transitions from one subject to another a whole lot easier. Plus, you know where you're going, and you can actually put in the stuff that you research, like your facts and stuff like that. You actually know where to actually fit them in when you're writing your blog posts and stuff like this, okay? So an outline, very, very important, okay? The next one, 3, is to actually write your copy. And for those of you who don't know, copy stands for writing an article or a blog on the World Wide Web, okay? That's what copy means. But anyways, yeah, get out there and actually write your copy, okay? Now, does this copy need to be perfect? No. And in fact, it's almost better if it isn't. Why? Because this is where you actually get to almost puke up all the ideas and stuff that you did in here, and this is where it actually kind of just gets laid out as is. So when you're writing your first copy, one, don't worry about the grammar, don't worry about spelling, don't worry about your sentence structures or anything like that, okay guys? Just keep writing, okay? If you make a mistake, you can go back and fix it later. Just keep writing, okay? Why? Because if you stop and go back and make these errors, a lot of times you're going to lose your train of thought on where you're going to begin with, okay? So do not sit there and don't sit there and say, oh, I made a mistake or anything like that and go back and correct it, because you're going to lose your train of thought on where you're going with the whole idea to begin with, okay? At least for a lot of people, that's how it is, okay? So if you're new to writing and stuff like that, guys, just write it out, okay? Write it out. And number 4, this is where revise. This is where we go back and we fix those errors. Okay, now this piece right here where you write your first copy, okay, this is all just rough draft, okay? This is pretty much like this is like when you sit at home in your pajamas and your hair's all messed up and you junk out all day and are just lazy, okay? No one's gonna see it, and that's pretty much what this rough draft right here is. A piece of content that nobody's gonna see. So guys, do not get discouraged by your first draft, your written content, or anything like that, okay? I know a lot of people, when they first write their piece or whatnot, they're like, oh man, it just sucks. Well guys, it's your first draft, okay? 9 out of 10 writers' first drafts suck right off the bat, okay? And that's why it's a rough draft, because they go back and they end up revising it, okay? And then during your revise process, okay, one, you want to read your content out loud, okay? This is actually one of the biggest, I'm going to write this because this is one of the biggest things when it comes to revising. Read content out loud. Of course, out loud isn't one word, but that's okay. Read your content out loud, okay guys? Why? Because when you read your content out loud, things sound different in your head than they do when you read something out loud, okay? But when people actually read your content, they're gonna read it pretty much as you say it, pretty much as how you say it out loud, okay? So if you're reading out loud and you start tripping up on your words and stuff like that, your readers are going to trip up on that same exact spot. So this is why reading it out loud really helps when it comes to revising your content, okay? So read that content out loud when it comes to revising, okay? And also go back, make all your changes that you need to make. Make sure things sound okay. And then add in all your little format stuff, your images, your videos, podcasts, stuff like that, okay? Don't do that during your writing process or anything like that, because once again, it's just going to trip you up. It's just something else that takes your focus away from the activity that you're doing. Actually, I read this great blog post by my friend David Boozer, who runs blogbythesea.com. Go check it out. Great website if you guys can. But anyways, he was saying he actually did a blog post about focus, and you want to know one of the great things about focus is that you need to focus on one thing at a time, okay? Multitasking is a myth. It really is, especially when it comes to online, especially when it comes to internet and online stuff, okay? I think the last, 2 weeks ago or something like that, I was so unfocused. I had like 4 or 5 windows open and stuff like that, trying to sit there and multitask everything and stuff like that. You know what I got done? Nothing, pretty much. Okay, it was like, okay, I gotta bounce back over to Facebook, maybe share this blog post out, I gotta bounce over to Google Plus, share this blog post out. Oh, let me write a little bit more on this blog post. Oh, let me try and squeeze in a video. It just did not work, okay? It just did not work, okay? Multitasking is a myth, especially when it comes to online work. Stay focused on one activity at a time. It's going to improve your writing, it's going to improve your blogging, and it's going to improve your business and your website altogether, okay? Maintain focus, okay? But anyways, when it comes to revising your blog post, I'm going to just say it one more time because this is something that really needs to get pounded into people's heads. Read it out loud, okay? Read it out loud. That is the best way to see if your blog post sounds good, makes sense, and all that good stuff. Anyways, my name is Todd Worley, and I just want to say God bless and have a wonderful day.